Yo, One Piece chapter 1176, titled With Pride. Welcome back for another One Piece chapter reaction. Or if you're new here, welcome, because we just uploaded another massive video last week that took all the season 2 trailers of the live action One Piece from Netflix and reordered them into what I think the episode structure is going to be. Might be wrong, obviously, but if you haven't watched it yet, I highly suggest you go and watch it. But we're not here for that just yet. The live action is coming out next week, and we're going to be here for that. But today, we're reading the manga, so let's get right into it. Bang! He did say we were going to get a cover page and a color cover. So look at that. Beautiful. Weekly Jump cover of just the whole crew, kind of reminiscent of the chapter 100 page, color page, also, which is obviously a horizontal. This one's a very vertical one. I can already see this in the pages of the manga. We got the big boys, Frankie and Jinbei, on the Sunny, Usopp on Frankie, Brook, Chopper, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Robin, and our boy Luffy with all the gold around them. I think this is probably for the promotion of the live action season 2. So absolutely love that. Oh, I mean, look at that. And we literally have One Piece into the Grand Line with Makenyu, Inuyaki, Emily Rudd, Taz, and Jacob. Pretty sure I got all those names correct. I did. Look at that. The names are right there. Perfect. Finally got all the names right. Let's go. And then obviously the Mary in the back, because this is still pre-time skip. We're just getting into the Grand Line, and I absolutely cannot wait. Dude, it's amazing. I mean, I love it. I love that Inuyaki holds the aura of Luffy. I think that's the most important thing, is that all of these characters, their aura is felt through these actors, and that is fantastic. But again, we're not here for that just yet. We are here for Loki, the Nidhogg, going in against the Gods Knights. Stuff we will see in 50 years in the live action. Write in the comments, how many different actors do you predict are going to be Luffy if the live action keeps going? Because I feel like if they're going to go all the way, there might be 3 to 4 generations of Luffy's. Inuyaki might be for like the first 3 seasons, and then who knows how they're going to handle it after that. Either way, we're done with that. Chapter 1176, With Pride. Loki's Thrudheim roars out. I think they called it Thorheim in the Viz translation. So either way, works. Frankie. Oh, that's one hell of a party over there, huh? What are you doing, Lilith? Isn't Vegapunk in that box? It's a good thing I unloaded it near the school. These are Omni-Drain Converters. ODCs for short. I'm fairly certain hover tech should be feasible on Elbaf. Huh? Come again? Don't you feel it? Over here, back there. This place is teeming with energy. It's all around us. Have you never tried harnessing anything stronger than cola to power yourself? Are you telling me that Frankie isn't going to get his Vegapunk upgrade in Egghead, but instead he's getting it in Elbaf? We were waiting for it. We were waiting for it. Lilith/Vegapunk says, have you never tried harnessing anything stronger than cola to power yourself? We've been asking that since the beginning. I just want to say, come on, Frankie, you're limiting yourself, my guy. Especially with you shooting off some Kizaru beams. But interesting. I'm fairly certain hover tech should be feasible on Elbaf. Now, the first thought that I had in my brain reading that was that there's like magnetism. Maybe just how like Little Garden has a very strong magnetic field that takes a long time to harness for the log pose. is to harness other islands. Maybe Elbaf also has a very strong magnetic field. We haven't talked about magnetic fields in One Piece islands in a long time, but knowing Oda, he's gonna bring it all back. Bring it all back to the lore. So Elbaf has a certain kind of energy to it that can be harnessed by Vegapunk tech. I love it. Whoa! The flames have grown so much. This is a nightmare. The world really might be ending today. Did you see that thing? That dragon's so big it dwarfs even Kaido. Oh, I thought it was Usopp saying that. Then again, wasn't Luffy on its back? Does that mean it's on our side? That dummy's always pulling some reckless stunt. You ready, Zeus? Yep, I'm good to go. Let's hurry. This will still be tricky, but at least we don't have to worry about the kids anymore. Saul! Saul's down. Saul is down. Surrounded by the thorns because he was wrapped up in them. But yeah, so Usopp's saying, this is a nightmare. The world's really gonna end today. Okay, they go up to Saul. Ugh. Sorry. There's no business lying around here at a time like this. Are you okay? Here we go. Come on, Zeus. This is urgent. We gotta put out the fires at the school and library. Okay. Here's my thought right now. Nami can make rain clouds. Jinbei has water bending. Fishman karate. Can we put out the flames with Nami creating rain through Zeus? And is it a higher quantity of rain? Because in a way, Zeus can control what he does. Let's see. Obviously, chapter just came out. No, I haven't spoiled anything. I don't know. I'm just predicting. Leave it to me, Nami. I saved up plenty of water like you asked. That's our perfect Nami-san. She's ready for anything. Pouring rain. Tempo. There we go. Pouring rain tempo. We haven't had a tempo move in, oh God, who knows how long. When was the last time we had a tempo move, bro? I want to say Water 7, but then I want to say Return of Saboti. Did she do the lightning? But I don't think she named it tempo. Pouring rain tempo. Please, let this work. Nami, Zeus. Is that rain? Go away. Oh. Killingham. Out of nowhere. Hey. This wasn't part of the deal. Who said you could put out the fire? Didn't I give him a British voice? Tally-ho. It could be British. Get a monster! Watch out, Zeus! Huh? Our terms were clear. You are meant to forsake all this world history crap. You are meant to forsake all this world history crap. What happened? Oh, he got munched. Whatever this dragon is, kind of looking like Kaido's dragon, to be honest. Kind of looking like, oh man, oh, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The one that Conjuro drew to climb Zoe. Kind of looking like a better version of that. He goes, yeah! Just swallows Zeus whole. Zeus! Is that a snake? No, it's a lindworm. What I find most scary, a lindworm. I don't know what a lindworm is. I'm guessing it's a limbless dragon, is my guess. Zeus! It's our last hope to put out these flames. Who is that guy? Gonna do a little Sanji versus Killingham instead, huh? You must be one of the 3 demons. The ODCs are engaged. Huh? Thermal energy absorption. Huh? What is that thing? Oh shit. So it's sucking up all the thermal energy from the surrounding area, freezing it in a sense. Interesting. What is that thing? The flames are out. What the? Everything's frozen. What happened? Seems like they did it. The fire in the school and library have been extinguished. Even calamities are ultimately just clumps of energy. Interesting. Even calamities. So I'm going to think, instead of calamities, let's do natural disasters. Even natural disasters are ultimately just clumps of energy. And Lilith is attaching this to one of Frankie's cola bottles. Frankie, take this for a whirl. Yo. Take this for a whirl. Hold up. This ball looks like it's gonna burst. Yep. I call it Super Vega Cola. Your internal structure is truly magnificently designed. You're at least on par with the Pacifista. But I was shocked to learn you managed to run yourself on plain old cola. Listen good now. Your fuel is your passion. When you use this stuff, your power will explode. I can't believe it. We're getting the Frankie upgrade here and now. Thank you, Oda, for keeping it connected with Vegapunk. Even though it's not Frankie doing it for himself, it's Vegapunk helping him out. But listen to this, dude. You're magnificently designed, at least on par with a Pacifista. Do you know the praise that is? Of course, I mean, no, Frankie based his time skip design body modifications off of Vegapunk's childhood blueprints, which I'm pretty sure had to do with definitely pre-Pacifista stuff. I don't think that was the lab he made Pacifista in, but this was probably based on like Emmett type stuff, because sometimes Frankie is reminding me more of the Vega Force and Emmett than he is of Pacifista, you know, because they're very Kuma based. I was shocked to learn you managed to run yourself on plain old cola, which is interesting because obviously Frankie was powered by cola when he first had his accident with the train. Like his initial body pre-time skip was running off cola, so that's something he made himself. Like that's unique engineering from Frankie, our boy. Your fuel is your passion. What an insane way to say that. I love it. It's not just about the body mods and everything you can do. It's about how you fuel yourself, Frankie. Love the motivation from Vegapunk. It's so dark. Nami, save me. Zeus, I'm coming. Saul, can you make it to the library? Of course I can. Robin, you must be worried sick. All that history was left to us by O'Hara. Devour the library, dream demon. Don't give them even the faintest glimmer of hope. Roar. A new world can only be born by severing things like history. Alright, so we're done with Summers. Seemingly, for now. They might... I feel like all of them are going to get defeated in some way. Maybe Sanji's going to kick Killingham right now, do something with them. But then I feel like there's going to be a moment where they all return because they're immortal. And we're going to have, like, Sanji versus Summer. Because I think, like, Morge even was saying, he's kind of sad about the way this ended because now it feels like Summers being defeated so many times is actually making him less of an opponent. But I disagree completely. I think, to be fair, if anything, Sanji getting rid of the thorns with just fire is the thing to me that lowered the stakes of Summers. But him getting punched and destroyed, cut in half, by Luffy's most important, largest, not holding back, Thor rifle last time. Dawn Thor rifle. If he didn't get killed by that, bro's coming back and there's going to be some kind of fight. It's just Oda setting the power levels is what it is in my opinion. It doesn't lower the stakes. It's not how I see it. It's simply showing that without that special thing that Scopper talked about, you cannot defeat the God's Knights. A new world can only be born by severing things like history. And then here's Jinbei. I mean, look, to be honest, the fire was like not even an issue. We had Zeus with rain, we got Jinbei being able to throw water at it, and then we got Lilith with whatever the fuck thermal suckage she has with her tech. So the fire is the least of our worries. Did it get to the books? Nami, leave Zeus to me. You'll cough him right up after a strike from my fist. Ha! Whoa! Is that a fishman? They really are the most repulsive race in the world. If anyone's going to gag, it'll be me. Good thing I brought my mask. So he's a racist. Bro, I'm pretty sure you are a fishman. Is this self-hatred right here? Are you a self-hating fishman, dude? You look straight up like a shark. Sanji. That elitist attitude and gross ideology is typical for a celestial dragon. You really must be out of touch if you don't even realize a former warlord like Jinbei. Now, how are you going to pay for insulting a member of our crew? How about I kick a hole in that precious mask of yours? We love a Sanji monologue. Bro said, Fishman, first of all, racist. Second of all, have some respect for not only a former warlord of the sea, but a member of a Yonko crew. Let me put a hole in your ass, dude. Frankie, speaking of hole in your ass, boom! Fucking Frankie shoots up putting that coal in his body. Super! My jumping power is unreal. All my muscles are raring to go. With this boost, any monster that crosses me is gonna be crying for mercy after just one hit. Super strong. Oh, we're getting a three-way combo with Frankie, Jinbei, and Sanji. If that's what is technically needed to do the amount of damage that Luffy did to Summers, I'll take it. Sanji in raid suit, by the way. Frankie powered up by new Super Vega Cola. And Jinbei being Jinbei. Jinbei being Jinbei. Super strong. Fisherman karate. Secret technique. Ifrit. Jinbei. Huh? Dexter. Whoa, who's Dexter? Oh, that's... Frankie's got a new move name. Obviously super strong. Super strong Dexter. Like, he's decking him, bro. Dexter's Latin for right. Kanji choice also reflects this. Alright. Ifrit, Jinbei, Concasse. Fishman karate secret technique. Vagabond drill. Which I'm pretty sure we've already seen Vagabond drill. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this, dude. Okay. Okay. And that's, if any, to be fair, let's analyze this. Super strong Dexter, Frankie punching the head off of the Lindworm. Straight up decapitation. Fishman technique Vagabond drill, punching the body of the Lindworm, launching Zeus straight out. Okay. Also, kind of like Killingham was kind of riding this thing, so it knocked him off. Okay. And then we have Ifrit Jambé Concassé straight on Killingham's mask, popping the bubble. Bro's gotta breathe our air now. Assuming... Okay, interesting. I assume there was water in that bubble purely because he was a fisherman. I can't tell if there was water in there right now. But maybe there isn't. Because I was thinking maybe Bro's going to have a hard time breathing because he needs his water. Maybe I'm wrong. To be fair, has never been an issue for any other fishermen, so I don't know why I would even assume that. But, sorry, I don't know. Weird. But let's assume no water in there. He's just going to have to breathe our air now. Maybe he's going to have a little crash out because he's breathing peasant air. Who knows? But either way, this isn't a 3-on-1 versus Killingham. Let's be clear. This is only Sanji hitting Killingham. This is only Sanji hitting Killingham. So it's not like the additive power is doing something to Killingham. It's just Sanji. And from what we can see, he's only really popping his bubble. Obviously, he's caving his head in. Bro's going to have a dent for life. Tyler one-ass dent in his head. But, no, he's going to regenerate that for sure. Either way, beautiful fucking panel. We finally get an upgrade for Frankie. Love to see it. Super strong Dexter. Next up, Oda. Give Robin some hockey. Please, God. Let's keep going. All right, now we're going to West Village. Demonic Giant Warrior Pirates Dory and Bragi versus the Warriors of West Village, Stanson, Hajrun, Jarl, and Zoro. Well, not just Dory and Bragi, but obviously their whole crew. So we got a whole fight here. So they're getting sliced, but then healing up. Ugh. With their regeneration, we could keep cutting them down over and over for eternity. And every one of them is a familiar face. Just seeing them get hurt pains us too. What the hell can we do to stop this? Now, obviously, not only are they giants, but they've been gigantified even more due to Dami Reversi. Captain Dory! Captain Bragi! Oh. Kind of getting knocked out of Dami Reversi, I see. So they obviously sliced each other. But they're obviously going to regen as well. Dory, are you still in there? I'm barely hanging on, Bragi. Shit. Zoro. We're another disgrace. How could we even allow such mindless insults against an esteemed elder like Jarl to cross our lips? Taking his head would stain our honor for generations. Right. It never should have come to this. We're in agreement then. Don't tell me Dory and Bragi are gonna cut each other's head off. Do some simultaneous sacrifice. Some seppuku, Sudoku themselves. This is what Rox was feeling right before when Roger and Garp punched him, dude. He came to a little bit. Oh my God, look at them. Don't. I can't. I haven't scrolled down far enough for this double page spread to see. Don't tell me, man. We can't lose Dorian Broggy, bro. Oda, not before the final war. Come on now. We can't have this casualty.
We're in agreement then. Of course we are. Farewell, partner. We'll never yield to those demons.
A whole century of duels. We had a grand time of it together, didn't we? A little flashback to Little Garden.
We are warriors of Elbaf. There's nothing left for us but to die with pride.
Simultaneous decapitation. Is it going to work, though? Or is the regen too strong? Is Imu going to allow soldiers to off themselves? I don't think so.
Chiefs! Dory! Rocky!
Zoro. Zoro can't believe his eyes, dude.
Captain Dory! Captain Rocky!
What did they do that? Why?
Ugh. Ugh. What?
You're both back to normal. Their heads are even back in place. Oh, shit. So there's like little circles around them. And it kind of sucked the heads back in. Domi Reversi. Oh, no, it flipped. It flipped the ground again. I see what happened. Just like in Domi Reversi when it flips the ground like a go thing. It flipped the ground again, but this time it was their original body. So it's like the demon version got destroyed. Interesting. But then the normal version comes back. Back to normal. Their heads are even back in place.
Then that means death breaks the demonic curse.
That's okay, Oda. Fair. You just got to overcome it. Are you trying to say Roger and Garp did not overcome Rox's Domi Reversi, or are we wrong and actually going back to the Rox flashback right now? We're going to see that Rox was in his normal form after what Garp and Roger did to him. I need to go back and check that. But we're on the final page, I think. Our gruesome corpses weren't a pretty sight for you all, but it seems your body returns to working shape the moment you're flipped back. So, we can go out against the rest, huh? There's no need to hold back. Now we just know. Now we know. We just need to land fatal blows and they'll be restored. That means lopping their heads off will work. We can even gouge their hearts out. But that's totally out of the question. I mean, they're our friends, right? The warriors square up. Hey, get all the kids back home. They shouldn't be here. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, this is really breaking my heart. Mine bleeds for them, honestly.
My chest aches too. We're all very reluctant, but,
you guys better brace yourselves.
So that's cool. I like that. So basically, in a way, everyone was holding back because they didn't want to kill Dorian Broggy. They didn't want to feel like they were killing their own because that's not the Elbaf way. But now that we're shown the fatal blows actually do bring them back, now we don't gotta feel bad. Maybe we could be a little sadistic with it. We're warriors of Elbaf and Zoro. We're gonna fuck these boys up. Either way, I don't know if I love the answer. The answer Oda brings to the table is always, you just gotta go in harder. Are we trying to incorporate the Conquerors into this at least a little bit? I want to think that Domi Reversi, Dorian Broggy did have some kind of higher Conquerors usage, and that's what did it. If it's purely decapitating them, I kind of hope that's not the answer because I feel like that could have been done. Either way, chapter 1176 end, break next week, but that's fine because next week we have the One Piece live action, baby. So I'll see you all for those reactions. Peace out. Bye.